Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Anno 1800. Currently we're on episode 45 in our Giga-City playthrough. And hey, hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for joining in.
Ship under attack.
And what's new? We're fighting the enemy, never ending. But we're doing well. Things have stabilized for the most part. Jeez. Got demolished. Complain about that. We're still in the negative regarding most of our islands. It could be due to overproduction, which is probably the case. So we have to be careful of that. Of course, to get income, you can do sales of goods, which always works quite well. And we do want to set something up, perhaps in the old world, like an automatic sales route. I'm just tired of not having money. Not having money sucks. So let's think of a solution here. I believe we can build a pier over here. We can build a pier here. And we might be able to have a trade route.
Attention for the Admiral.
That just sells glass. We just make glass and we just sell it. So we need, of course, window factories, window makers, which we can do. So I think that's what we'll do on this island. Everything else we can just keep. I guess we could sell weapons too. So weapons, 650. It's quite a lot. We'll sell glass. Wait, I'm not buying this, am I? So,
confounded tricky.
let's see, we need wood and glass. How's our wood production? Not great. It stops selling that. And that should fill up over time. Of course, we don't get any refunds for destroying buildings, so that won't even be needed. What else? Guess we could have a couple more tree. What do you call this? Lumberjack huts, if we can find some space. I guess the only real space is up here. Better than nothing. That should help us somewhat. And then we will increase our window making potential. Those and one of those. Of course, we'll need to upgrade this guy. And then that's all we'll do. So hopefully we can start increasing
Ship under attack.
production. And then what we shall also do is add a repair crane over here.
More than ready.
Oh, it seems like we picked up a bribe. What? Bilberry. I thought it said bribery. I just have other things on my mind, maybe. Okay, we're going to do a bit of a subtle over here. Try to get some cash and rebalance ourselves. It's not easy when the whole map has been dominated. But we will create a route. It's a trade route, and I'll go from Corpus to Emporium Exotique. We'll just accept that for now.
Attention for the Admiral.
Trade. 1, 2, 3. Right, that gives us a bit of room now. Okay, so going back to the route, we'll go Emporium.
Don't touch.
We will load. And we'll just load glass, or sorry, windows, weapons, sails, and we'll unload those. Add the paddle duck. Good old paddle duck. And that's what you'll be doing. Although I hope you don't use...
Climb the rigging.
My goodness, yeah. Using the correct pier, which is fantastic. And then going to the Cape. I think we were planning on selling some goodies.
Awaiting new horizons.
So we'll do a quick sell-off here, and of course that means we'll need to do a bit of fast forwarding. Make sure we don't run into any enemies.
Ready for assignment.
Okay, then we'll send our rover to the new world, and I'll also go to Hemlock too. I'm going to slow down and just take a look at the newspaper quickly. Not good all around. Riot chance, no. I think we'll go with need consumption. So we'll replace that with propaganda for consumerism. And yeah, that's it. We have no more influence. Fresh out influence.
Good and ready.
Okay. Sell some goodies, get some quick cash. Okay, we're up. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to sell all of our champagne and cigars, so that we can buy the other island from Lady Margaret in the south. Because what's that? I mean, yeah, could possibly do a few trips. Not a bad idea. We'll see.
I've no complaints.
Okay, seems like beer is the problem, so let's take a look-see. So malt is down, grain is down.
I put a lot of
Just
graft.
say the word.
Where's our grain chips? Okay, rum is coming. So the Aurora, I'm gonna just put you here, and then we're gonna start using you as an escort ship. Mosquito is going down south. Then we have the Undine. Alright, so we've actually run out of grain.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay, so productivity is good. That's a good quick boon. But it seems like we won't be able to sustain the production for long.
Ship under attack.
As you can see, not much grain, so we're gonna have to find a way to increase our production. We're gonna have to find some
Ship
space.
under attack.
Maybe over here. I think we might have too much potato farms. I mean, look at all this potato. I mean, if we sold it to good old Wormway Prison,
My life is my prison.
I think it'd go pretty well. But we'd probably be attacked on several fronts. Cape Trelawney. I mean, maybe it could work out. Definitely an interesting thought. There is actually some oil wells right here, so maybe we should also just take care of this while we can. Instead of traveling halfway across the world. I wonder.
New orders?
Okay, and there is the Aurora arriving. We have the steamed breen. Okay, what else? Okay, fish is the problem at the moment. Worker clothes. How's it over here? Not bad at all. Okay, so we're gonna have to add another ship to this route. And we will add the steamed. Do I take it down south? And get that oil up and running. Fixing clothing issues is important. We'll take those out. Load some more clothes. What else can we load up? Yeah, we'll load up all of the champagne and then we can sell off from there. Okay. So yeah, that's fine. And let's see.
Time the rigging.
Okay, Aurora. We need more hops. No, not hops. Malt production. Everything is just getting chewed up there. We might have to temporarily create some farms here. I think if we do it, we should do it on this end. So we're going to delete all these potato farms. And then, yeah, we'll have to do this
The fire is out of control.
manual way. We don't have a fire station, do we? Alright, we'll wait for that to finish, and then what I'll do is I'll just go fix those ruins. Okay, and then should we try this? Oh man, 5,000 gold. No thanks. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Possibly for train tracks. It'll be good to have that set up. And then we will delete all of this.
Ship under attack.
Right, now we can build to our heart's content. So G.
It was worth a shot.
What was it?
Raise the corsair claw.
So this is quite the tedious task. It's unfortunate that we have to do it this way. Probably put
The
one
fire
more
left
through
ruins
there.
behind.
Yep, that's all right, and then I think we can just upgrade all these so long. And then we'll just keep making more. So we're fixing all of our beer, bread, and I guess that's it. Beer and bread problems. Yeah, we just need more grain, and we need, of course, steam parts for the tractors. So we're not in a position to do that just yet. So we'll have to figure that out. So we're just going to add to our production here. And then make sure that we are overflowing with grain. And I don't think we get another one in yet. But let's try. 89. I mean, we could take out one of these potato farms. That's fine. Right. Pretty happy with that. Of course, we're going to need to upgrade a couple of these guys. So, a lot of golden fields for us. Right, we should start to see a giant increase.
Awaiting new horizons.
Now I'm going to remove Aurora from that trade route. And then, what shall we do? Okay, we're going to go down south. Take some concrete with us. So we're going to go to Hemlock 2.
Cargo stations.
And then we have to obviously figure out a way to get the cash we need.
Hold the crane.
Getting shot at finally.
Ready for a challenge.
If that ship gets caught, it's doomed.
We pirates have special terms.
Okay, new world. Of course, we're going to deny rights. We're not paying.
Arr!
Not paying for anything. Okay,
More
and
than ready.
terminal is here. We are going to take you off the route, good sir, and then we're going to be putting you on.
Steelsman.
We're going to split this route, which is the cotton fabric. So it just doesn't work. Not that one. It's this one. So we'll do that. And then the Epiphany can run that. We have to create a new route, which will be from Hemlock to Ajaro. And then at Ajaro, we'll load one of those. What else can we load? I think we just accept that for now, to be honest. And then at Hemlock, is there anything we can transfer over, perhaps?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Maybe a little bit of ponchos. We'll change this amount to like 15 and then unload that. And then we'll do the same for I guess some wood. We'll just do that. Cool. And then we're going to be adding not the rover, the turmoil. There you go. And the turmoil needs to drop that one beer. And then we need to check our buildings. They're under attack, as always. But we're doing fine.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Okay, income is increased dramatically. Seems like our sales tactic here is working. Possibly should have done this 100 episodes ago, but hindsight is 2020. Let's see.
New orders?
That's the beer we just dropped. Okay, Jara is having a festival now. So rum production should be increasing. Of course, this is what we want, right? We want... Oh, that's why the cash increased. She bought a share
It will
back.
be difficult to forgive you this act of treachery.
We want to take this island over and create a super rum production. So this will be for all the... I guess all the regions. There is also another
You are here to
option.
help?
And get a better rum fertility seed. As you can see over here, we have a minus 15% productivity, but we still have quite a lot of... Actually, no, we don't have no more sugarcane, but our production is still limited on this island. We're
It's
stuck.
hard to get ships. Climb the rigging.
So, for us to get the cash, we need to buy that island to then
Cargo stations.
get all the rum we need. We need a free agent,
Aye.
someone who doesn't have a task at the moment.
Ship under
I
attack.
guess we could take the early bird and start doing some selling. Although it doesn't seem like we have enough champagne to do that just yet, fortunately. So we're gonna just have to let you continue on, good sir. I guess we can quickly check in on the old world and see how this
Pull up your
route is
braces
going.
and thrust into the unknown.
I'm gonna deny that.
Now, you oughtn't.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Okay, so we're not making much
A ship
windows.
was destroyed.
No! I hate doing that. Oh, the mosquito. There's no ships nearby.
Climb the rigging.
Crap. Yep, going against the wind.
Set sail.
Never a good idea. And that's the goods we need, so we're definitely getting delayed again. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Tanker ready.
Shit, where did we perish? Here somewhere. Cannot pick any of these items up.
More than ready. On our way.
Well, let's try get some of this flotsam back. It's not going to be easy.
Steer us forth.
Okay, we did lose some. Guess we'll
Set
build it over
sail.
here for now. It does put a thorn in our plans, unfortunately. But a small harbour, not a terrible thing. No roads connecting, so I'll upgrade that. I'll have to delete this one. Can upgrade that. Alright, that's taken care of. We're going to slow time down, and then we're going to construct. So, now we have oil,
Wise to take time to
Being
learn the
produced here.
nuances.
so not terrible. Perhaps we should have one oil route here to here. Just
Get it,
because
Joe.
doing
Good
multiple
job.
big trips is probably very dangerous.
Loading stations.
Alright, we're going to wait a little while for this to be filled up, of course. Doesn't help just building it now and then taking nothing
Consignment.
back with us. Sorry. did manage to save it a little bit. Okay, let's try fix our income
We
again.
could become a landmark.
So let's see who is missing what. And you guys seem quite happy and content.
We're
I'm just missing
centuries ahead of
cigars
our
here.
time.
Coffee, bobbins, and the like. Okay. Not much we can really do about that. Seems like fish is increasing. Bread is still doing very, very well.
A new commission?
Just double checking this route. Yeah, we are loading and unloading correctly. So we might have to do some more demolishing here. Seems like... Well, maybe not. It's 489 grain available.
Cargo boat at the ready.
The bear's made of...
Let's see. That's just Schnapps guy.
New orders.
Korean's going in. Okay, so we could be fine. It's just that the amount of grain is just not enough. Well, that's just gonna have to be like that for a while. Sure, we'll balance out eventually.
I got me family.
My ambitions exist mainly in the imagination.
So, I guess we should try and make another cargo ship. We need 2,000 more people to get more influence. Or delete a repair station or something like that, which doesn't really help us. Tell you what, let's add some more population. We will do that. That will obviously bridge the gap over here. And that. And then, yeah, we'll build some more housing. And it fits like a glove. Can't say no to more housing.
Your harbour is under attack.
We can actually start upgrading more farmers. So let's find a worthy spot.
Ship under attack.
Probably here would be a good start.
New orders.
Oh, here comes the mortar. Oof.
Aye.
Get wrecked, son.
More than ready.
We don't have any other ships available right here, so it seems like it's a one-on-one.
New orders.
Maybe we can catch him in time. Nope. It's something defending the
Attention for
flank
the
of
Admiral.
this battleship.
New orders.
Doesn't seem like we'll be able to catch
More
him,
than
so we're
ready.
just going to continue our routes. And then we'll collect some free blossom. Let's see what we get.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Ah, some good old flour. We'll just drop that, so we don't need that. A lot in this region. Okay, so let's take a look-see. Oil reserves are 27, not great. So we'll probably have to leave this alone for a while. We do have 2 oil springs over here. That's new. I guess we could build another one, but let's see. We only have 25 labor pool.
Ship under attack.
We're gonna have to do some upgrades, yeah. There we go. Slow down again. We seem to have some monitor issues. They don't seem to leave us alone, do they? Alright, pigs are doing well, but sausages are now in decline. So we'll have to fight that. And what else? Fur coats. Yes, we know. Fur coats. We do have quite a lot of champagne now, so we can start selling that off. Okay, let's fix our pig farm issues.
Put our love into this.
There is the silo option. This was grain. Okay, that just gives us more
Your
pigs.
harbor
We need
is under attack.
slaughterhouses. I know it's nasty business,
Disobey's a pretty way.
but it is a requirement. Alright, that should assist us. Possibly a couple
Your
more,
ship has
just in
returned
case.
from its voyage.
Ship of the line Aurora
New orders.
has arrived with the extra
Ship
goods.
under attack.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Still seem to be selling some goods here, which is fantastic. Good to see. Production-wise, don't know why we're buying cigars. What else?
We've run out of cabins.
That is the problem here, isn't it? So this is most likely the last region we'll have to take over. Fortunately,
Oh, yeah, talk of the privileged.
yeah, we can't make any beer over there. Okay, 15,000 a trip is not
Let the
bad.
sails fill.
Ship under attack.
Not sunk
Alright, we're
yet.
gonna heal up before we do some more trips.
Ship under attack.
I don't know how we're surviving this. Oof. We just
We'll
made it.
fight on if you need it.
Alrighty, we'll repair up there.
More than ready.
Nothing else seems to be going
Ship
on.
under attack.
No, never mind. More battles. Seems like the battle cruiser is in for round 2. Alright. What shall we do here?
Ship of the line reporting in.
We have the Aurora here.
You should go sit in the
But what we
boss.
want to do is add in some more oil fields. So oil field is that. And then we put these two on. To build that, we need more steel. So we have steel on Ojaru.
Climb the
So
rigging.
let's go grab some quickly. We could possibly just do this quickly. Go down. And drop it off.
Steer us forth.
But hey, we're getting closer to our goal of 66,000.
Ship under attack.
Ship of the line
And then the
reporting in.
Aurora will be the new escort, I guess, for our flagship.
New
So we're just
orders?
switching out the positions, not a big deal. Alright. And then we'll send you up here and gather some more
Set
metal
sail.
for us. Alright, slow time down. We'll build these. That is now built. Now we just need to connect. Connect all of this somehow. Possibly over here. There we go. I guess we could build another house over here. And can do that. No, that doesn't work, does it? But that will. Alright. We have to do this. Alright, more oil is being produced. We just need to upgrade a few more homes. Preferably over here. Alright, that's 5 oil fields. It's definitely going to help us. Whoops.
Loading
As you can
stations.
see, we're at 159. Capacity here, it doesn't say, but let's do this. We'll create an oil route. And we're going to go to the new world. Click on Hemlock 2, and we're going to load oil up to 400. And then go to Cape Trelawney. And then go Crown Falls. And then unload. I just wonder if I'm going to go through the bad section. So we'll have to keep track of that. Exit, go to the routes, click on this one, add the rover, accept, exit. Alrighty. What else were we doing?
Maybe I'll live forever, eh?
Maybe. Alright, so we are getting 1,000 income because we own her island. We cannot buy any other islands due to influence restrictions. But to buy this island, it is still going to cost us 800,000. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get some cash. Beer and cash, preferably. Let's take a look at our beer. Yeah, we have a big problemo. We need a free ship. Add to our... Okay, that's the rum. Fish Seco.
Only I'm reporting in.
Hold on. Why did this not drop that off? Oh, I think it just has that in its cargo. That's possibly the reason. Well, it makes sense, to be honest. Alright, so let's try to do some more upgrades. It seems like these guys over here don't have access to a market building. And I can understand why. So we're going to do a bit of trickery. Now we should start to see some of these pop up, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe a little more wouldn't be a bad idea.
Ship under attack.
And there we go. So now we can upgrade a few of these guys. I'm just waiting on the last individual, who is of course out of range. Alright, that sucks for us. But hey, let's continue to do some upgrades here.
Ship under attack.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna lose the cruddy Schnark. Nope. We
The
survived.
ship was destroyed.
The ship of the line terminal. How's it even possible?
Climb the rigging.
I actually want to take revenge on this. Nope, never mind. He just ignores my orders. Well, good news. We got some influence back. What can we do with that influence? Well, maybe we can buy or make some cargo ships. Put 2 of those in production. Of course, unforce
Carefully,
that.
I say.
Alright, and one of those will be dedicated to, I think, grain. But hey, there we go. We also hit our next mark. So we're at next global population increases at 74,600. And that's where we're going to get another 12 influence. Of course, we want to make our
Suboptimal.
engineers happy. They're just struggling with rum. And the rum issue has to do with our trade route
Only
from
a
the
fool
south.
loosens that grip.
We're working on it. We just need a bit of extra cash to do something constructive.
New orders.
Example, we have the Undine here, so we're gonna do a bit of a sell-off and hopefully get maybe 200,000-300,000 out of this, and then it'll get us closer to buying out that island.
Begin the turn.
Ship under attack.
Attention for the Admiral.
Alright, you gotta watch
Ship under attack.
your surroundings all the time. But no, you see, this is what I knew was happening.
Spin the big wheel.
There goes one oil tanker. Really?
A ship was destroyed.
Okay, 200,000. It's not so bad.
Carrier about.
Right, so clearly there's a problem with our setup. This small oil harbor needs to be on this side. It's just too dangerous going through the strait, so we'll have to shift over. We're gonna do this. So we'll have to be here somewhere. What is this? A shading shipyard? Let's Get rid of that. It's actually quite tough, to be honest, because you have to... No, you don't. We don't need to do that, actually. Let's do this.
Ship constructed.
Where am I going? Where is this electricity? There we go. Whale Harbor. That's not very good. Possibly might have to delete some things. That's some of that. What is this? Harbor Master Office. Still. That's a nope. Right. Seems like these fisheries are next then.
Your harbor is under attack.
Oh, come on, I made the space. Okay, that's the reason. One per island. Maybe we can fit it in here. Nope.
Nice day for it.
So we're gonna have to make
Check a copy.
a plan, yeah. But first, let's take a look at
Your people are rioting.
the newspaper. Pretty good, actually. Things are coming up. So we're going to obviously edit this. Put some more propaganda, of course. Keep some of our extra influence available.
You gained an influence bonus.
Alright,
The
we'll
people
that.
celebrate your leadership.
We'll build a few more of these. Okay. Now, we'll have to rebuild the rover.
New orders.
Oops, not pause. Okay, that's fine. And now we're going to add the Rochelle to another route. So this should fix any beer problems. I hope.
Ollie reporting in.
Unless we do a unique route only for grain. Let's take the Rochelle. Ships. Put you on, and then we're just gonna load the grain. I mean, 6 slots at a time. Oops, not that one.
My folks were farmers. Stink of manure or stink of grease makes no odds, as long as you're paid.
Right, as long as you're paid. Alrighty, so that should take care of the beer problems and bread problems. 1000%. What else?
Cargo boat
We
at
have
the ready.
the Undine, which we can put back on course. And checking in on the seat of Zeus, we seem to be, we still have a bit of champagne left to transfer over. What I would like to do then is switch one of these out for cigars. Then we can start selling those off too. Will take a while there. Yeah, negative 9,000. It's not my idea of progression, guys. It seems like every time we
I dream of better.
move forward a couple steps, we get pushed back. Alright. Of course, there is a very limited rum production. It's only basically that island, my island, and this little one here. As you can see, it's been quite heavily fortified, so we're not even going to attempt that.
Your harbor is under attack.
New orders?
Workforce shortage.
Right, we're going to get involved here.
Aye.
Ship under attack.
No, we're not.
Human.
Are you finally embracing a just cause?
More than ready.
Okay, I guess we'll just push play on that route too. Push play. Alright, perhaps what we need to do here is get some seeds. Basically just have hops here. That way we can keep these people happy at least. Not doing any resident requests. Jeez, she owns the whole map. Look at that. Oh,
Your streets are safe again.
that's crazy. That is crazy. Alright guys, I think we'll leave it there for today.
Your harbor is under
There's just a
attack.
lot going on right now, but we will find a way to push through. I think we're going to expand here in Quintus Neck and hopefully create more influence. That way we can take out
Ship under
all the enemy
attack.
ships and perhaps even take over some islands. It does take about 13 to
Your
15
harbor
influence
is under
to
attack.
demolish an island, so perhaps that is a solution, especially for the south.
Your
Alright guys, thank you
harbor
again for
is
joining in,
under attack.
and as always, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Your
cheers.
harbor is